All right, testing, testing, testing. Sound check 1, 2, 1, 2. Good evening, Super Gadget. All right. Good evening, JC. Yes, so there's a bit of a delay, as you can tell from the sound when I say something to when it goes through the video. So works. Everything seems good. So thank you. Appreciate the confirmation that sound is working. Yes, we are here tonight with the Patreon group break. This is the October group break, which, of course, we always have to do the breaks in the early part of the following month. So this is everyone that joined the Patreon in October. And our break will consist of 4 boxes of Bowman Chrome 2025. So these are 4 mega boxes, and that's what we'll be opening tonight. As always, when I do a new break, I need to quickly run down through who has what in terms of the teams. So we'll start with JC, who has the Diamondbacks, Cubs, Guardians, Astros, Royals, and Rangers. Big thanks to JC for grabbing some extra teams there. Jackal has the Braves. Super Gadget has the Orioles, Red Sox, and Athletics. Much appreciated grabbing a couple of extra teams there. Mike has the White Sox, Mets, Blue Jays, and Nationals. Again, appreciated grabbing some extra teams. I have the Reds. Adam K has the Rockies. Michael Cook has the Tigers. Peach Pits has the Angels. Dr. Mustang has the Dodgers. Swinko also grabbed a couple of extra teams for me. Has the Marlins, Padres, and Rays. Uncle Ben has the Brewers. Iowa State has the Twins. Lost Collector has the Yankees. Dan R has the Phillies. 412J Mac has the Pirates. Boss Brink the Giants. Ocelot the Mariners. And Cards on Cards has his Cardinals. So that is the quick rundown of the teams. So for tonight, we will be busting all 4 of these boxes. There they all are. And before we do that, a quick plug for next month's Patreon. We will be opening some holiday cheer because we have 4 boxes. I don't know why one is upside down. There we go. We have 4 boxes of 2025 Topps holiday mega boxes plus a Topps 2025 Topps Chrome Blaster. So that is what's in store for the November Patreon. So there are some open teams still. So if you're interested, go head over to the Patreon and see if any of the available teams are of interest to you. But that's next month. We're here this month, and we've got 4 boxes. Trying to get those sort of on screen, I guess. It doesn't really matter. There we go. Kind of see those. We've got 4 boxes of Bowman Chrome. All right, so without further ado, we're going to jump right in. These are all mega boxes. There is a chance for autographs, and a variety of other things. There should be 2 exclusive 5-card Chrome mega packs in here. Yep, and 35 cards per box, so a decent number of cards by today's standards, I guess. All right, so there's your packs. There's your empty box. It's this little flappy thing that you have to open up. Get that out of the way. All right, so we've got the Mega Box bonus packs and then the regular Chrome packs. And let's jump right in to Mega Box number 1. You know what? The shadows are being cast by these boxes. So let's just get these out of the way a little bit. Okay. Here we go. So we begin with Drake Baldwin of the Braves. Of course, you can get lots of rookies here. Kumar Rocker, nice one for the Rangers. Telon Serrano for the Twins. Telon? I don't know. That's got a funky prism design in the background there. Dejan Macaras, Giants. And Kendry Martinez for the Mariners. These are nice looking cards, actually. I'm not I have made it no secret over the years. I am not generally a fan of Bowman. I understand the appeal. There we go. Nick Kurtz for the Athletics. Good one. Very good one. We got Alex Bregman, Red Sox. Nice Tariq Skubal for the Tigers. Got Kevin Alvarez for the Astros. And Nieves Izagiri for the Phillies. JC says he got a Tink Hens out of 10 out of one of those. Not bad. And Super Gadget said that Twins card was the laser background. Appreciate that. Nice Max Muncy for the A's. There's a nice Dylan Cruz rookie for the Nationals. Zach Veen, Rockies. RJ Schreck for the Blue Jays. And Jordan Sanchez for Baltimore. So I do like the look of this design. And the images seem pretty sharp. So that's all nice. Hee-Sung Kim, Dodgers. Junior Caminero, Rays. We have another laser, John Gill of the Braves. George Lombard Jr., Yankees. And Wilfrey De La Cruz for the Cubs. My main problem is I don't pay enough attention to prospects, so the Bowman brand in general is lost on me until about 3 or 4 years after the fact. Spencer Schwellenbach for the Braves. There's a guy we've heard of. Mike Trout, Angels. Francisco Mets. Raymer Medina for the Rays. And Jacob Christian of the Giants. So there, and now to the Bowman Chrome Mega Box packs. I have no idea what these look like. I did not look into this set as usual for me. Oh, okay, so they've got the nice Chrome Mojo thing going on here. I got Carson Williams of the Rays. Chase Meteroth, rookie for the White Sox. Jose Anderson, Brewers. I like these cards. Drake Baldwin, Braves. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Nice one for the Dodgers. And our second bonus pack for this particular box has Kendry Martinez for the Mariners. There's a nice Acuna Jr. for the Braves. There's Wilfrey De La Cruz again. We got Luis Angel Acuna for the Mets. And for the Cardinals, Yairo Padilla. And that is Mega Blaster or Mega Box, whatever they call these things, number 1. We'll put those right there. We've got 3 more, though. All right, JC says those lasers are about 2 per mega. Okay. Yep, regular Mojo patterns. I've been collecting the 90 Tops Mojo, Chrome Mojo thingies from the hobby boxes this year. I'm still working on that set, or sets, I guess. So there's your next empty. And once again, we'll set those aside and we'll start with the regular ones. How's that sound? All right, box number 2. We've got Gunnar Henderson, Orioles. Corbin Carroll, Diamondbacks. We got our laser right off the bat. Iverson Lopez for the Guardians. Pretty cool looking card, though, with all the greenery in the background. I like that one. Andrew Salas, Marlins. And Zach Cole of the Astros. Not a lot of red so far. In fact, 0. We're trying to keep score at home. We got Seiya Suzuki, Cubs. Another Cub, Matt Shaw. James Wood, Nationals. Johnny Severino, Pittsburgh. And also for Pittsburgh, Will Taylor. I'm not sure who all the chase cards are in this set, but there's an awful lot of good rookies. Luke Ketchel, Twins. Mick Abel, Phillies. Chad Patrick, Brewers. Another Brewer, Luis Pena. And Charlie Condon for the Rockies. Condon? I don't know. We got Kobe Mayo for the Orioles. Andrew McCutchen, old man of the set for the Pirates. Joan De La Cruz for San Diego is our laser. Christian Arguelles, I don't know. Rockies, and Yairo Padilla of the Cardinals. Yairo. Carlos Correa, Twins. Mookie Betts, world champion Dodger. Shoto Imanaga, Cubs. Ramsel Medina for the Royals, and a Kenny Fenelon, looking pretty fast in that picture, for the Brewers. So yes, it does appear you get 2 lasers per mega box. At least that's what we've hit on our first 2. All right. In our first extra pack, Jesus Made, Brewers. Chandler Simpson, Rays. Ramon Anthony, Red Sox. We have a Meteoric Rise, Dylan Cruz. Special insert there. Going to the Nationals. That's pretty sweet looking. That's a nice rookie, too. Let's see. Washington is going to Mike. There you go, Mike. I know that Mike's able to watch live very often, but I'm sure he'll be happy with that one. Very nice. I'll sleeve that, in fact. And then we've got Lawrence Butler of the Athletics to round out that bonus pack. And our second bonus pack starts off with a very nice Shohei Ohtani for the Dodgers. Can't go wrong there. That's going to Dr. Mustang, who I'm sure will be happy, because how could you not be? Chris Rodriguez, Detroit. Vlad Guerrero Jr., nice one for the Blue Jays. Aiden Johnson, Athletics. And Manny Cedeno for the Yankees finishes off that one. So what do we think of? Yep, JC says this was one of the standard inserts, just the Mojo effect. I'm assuming that those are a fair bit rarer, just because you can only get them in the mega packs, I guess you could say. So it seems pretty cool. JC says, got the Trout Meteoric Rise Mojo. I think they're a few years late on that one. That's funny. Yeah, Trout's going the wrong direction at this point, isn't he? Poor guy. All right. Box number 3. We're moving quickly tonight, which I guess isn't a bad thing. I would never know how long people like to watch a group break video. Like when I do the Breakers Clubs that have like 4 boxes, sometimes those stretch closer to 2 hours. Other times we can be done in half an hour. I never really know what people prefer. I know what I prefer, but I'm not necessarily normal. Willie Adames for the Giants. We've got a laser Kevin DeFrank for the Miami Marlins. And then we have a refractor. So I don't think we pulled a refractor. At least I didn't notice one. Chad Patrick for the Brewers. It probably says refractor on the back someplace, although I don't see it quickly. But it's definitely a refractor. You can see that in the light. Michael Corrett, Rays, and Tylon Serrano of the Twins. Whole lot of guys I don't know. And still nary a red. Bo Bichette, Blue Jays. Trey Sweeney, Tigers. Cam Smith, Astros. There's the first red. Henry Torres. Never heard of him. Which probably tells you all you need to know. Joined Cincinnati System January 25th, 2025. He is apparently only 17 years old. And Nathan Church of the Cardinals. Not sure how I feel about getting cards of guys that are only 17. Makes me feel old. Chandler Simpson, Rays. Noah Cameron, Royals. Yandy Diaz, Rays. Kai Roberts, Padres. And Yahiel Melendez of the Chicago Cubs. Next pack. Logan Gilbert. At least we're getting lots of names I haven't called yet. That was Mariners, of course. Aaron Judge, Yankees. We've got a laser Moises Marchand of the Royals. Alirio Faribas of the Phillies. And Sadbiel Delzine for Boston. Refractor should be surely numbered. Did I miss that? There's definitely no numbering on that I see. But it's also definitely a refractor. You can see the difference in the light. It does not say refractor that I see on it. Oh, this is one of those red rookie card labels. Isn't that a thing? The red rookie card? I think that's a thing. I feel like I read about that. Again, I just don't pay attention to Bowman. I know I'm in the minority on that. A lot of people love Bowman. But I think this is like for the buybacks, maybe. Is that a thing? I don't know. Anyways, Yordan Alvarez, Houston. Hey, there we go. A red I've heard of. Ellie De La Cruz. Happy with that one. Lawrence Butler, Athletics. Brian Cortesia, Nationals. And Yorger Bautista of the Mariners. All right, so the red rookie logo is better, if he's any good. And Super Gadget also says it's a thing. Yeah, Chad Patrick, didn't he get Rookie of the Year votes? The Brewers had like 4 guys get votes. I'm just looking up quick. If I can find it quick. I'm not going to be able to find it quick. Yeah, he got 9 points in the voting. He had a 3rd place, a 4th place, and 4 5th place votes. So yeah, he is in the standings at least for Rookie of the Year. All right, ooh, we got some green in there. See that little bit of green or aqua? Okay, cool. Here, let's make that one last. We'll move the Rocky up front. Chase Dolander for the Rockies. These are the Chrome cards now. Steven Marinez, Yankees. Mookie Betts, Dodgers. Johnny Severino, Pirates. And our green is Christopher Polanco, number 175 out of 299. You can see that down in the corner. So there we go. Chris Polanco going to the Blue Jays. There's the backside. Toronto going to Mike. Mike's got a couple of nice cards. I want to sleeve that. And I guess we've established I better be sleeving this red logo. It's like a contest or something, right? That red logo? I don't know. Maybe I'm just making stuff up. All right. And your final mojo pack for this box. Freddie Freeman of the Dodgers. Diego Torns for the Braves. Cam Smith, Houston. Steven Marinez, Yankees. And Raymer Medina for the Rays. So I think that one was probably our best box so far with the numbered out 299 and the red rookie cup. Aqua Mojo is what that one is. Okay. Yeah, I might have said aqua in my various color guesses. All right, and we're to our final box. Again, with only 35 cards. It doesn't take too long to go through a box. But I will say, as I think JC said on the Discord maybe yesterday, this is a pretty nice set. There's your empty box again. Flappy flap thing. I do like the look of this set. If I collected Bowman, I could see going after this. I don't collect Bowman, and I don't plan to, but it is nice. I do like it. All right, so this is the final box, so I suppose it was a good idea to say good luck, everybody. And we begin with another guy I don't think we've pulled yet. Zach Neto of the Angels. Blake Snell, Dodgers. Johnny Severino, Pittsburgh. That's a laser. Nate George, Orioles. And Ethan Salas for the Padres. I like that we really haven't pulled, doesn't feel like we pulled that many duplicates, which is kind of impressive for 4 boxes. Hayden Birdsong, Giants. Roki Sasaki, Dodgers. Cade Horton, Cubs. David Sandlin, Red Sox. And Steven Martinez of the Yankees. JC confirmed it was JC that said that, and doesn't generally go after Bowman, but wants something open given how rough regular Chrome has been. That's fair. I can't blame you for that. My local Walmart, which is all I have to buy cards anywhere near me, sports cards at least, they haven't had baseball anything in there on their shelves like since, I don't know, the spring or something. Just there's nothing. So I have not seen anything available. These I had to order. We got Jake Magnum for the Rays, Trey Turner, Phillies, Christian Yelich, Brewers. We've got Kevin DeFrank for the Marlins and Moises Marchand of the Royals. In fact, I just went to Walmart today to get some groceries and was looking around and still no cards, no baseball cards. A lot of football, but no baseball. There's a nice Shohei base card this time. Ezekiel Tovar for the Rockies. The Pirates get the second laser of the box, Will Taylor. So Pirates making out there. So 412 J-Mac. Roylany? I don't know. Not sure. Strope for the Cardinals anyways. And Manny Cedeno for the Yankees. And our final regular pack has Ketel Marte on top for the Diamondbacks. Jazz Chisholm Jr., Yankees. Drake Baldwin, Braves. Andrew Salas, Marlins. And our last regular card is Zach Cole for Houston. But that leaves us with our 2 Mega Box exclusive packs. Let's see what we might pull. We've got for the Brewers, Jesus Made. It looks like we maybe have another insert, so let's bump him on top. We got Jackson Merrill, Padres. Chandler Simpson, Rays. Ramon Anthony, Red Sox. And a meteoric rise, Aaron Judge. So again, maybe not. Might have missed the rise part, but I guess you could say he's still getting better somehow. I mean, it's impressive that he's still getting better. He's certainly on the upswing still. And we've got another Shohei. I guess you're going to get a duplicate. Not bad one to get. Chris Rodriguez of the Tigers. Vlad Guerrero Jr. of the Blue Jays. Aiden Johnson of the A's. And our final card is Dejan Makaris of the Giants. And that is Bowman Chrome. We went pretty quick. But we ended up with, I think, a fair variety of cards. And, you know, not so bad. JC says the names are like a bad combination of AI and SNES baseball. I loved the Ken Griffey Jr. on the SNES. Loved that game. And Super Gadget says David Adams has a big sale going on. Do they really? I have to check that out. I have not been looking for cards lately. Obviously I had these for a while now, and I have the holiday boxes for our November break, but maybe I should look for something for December and beyond. And the only other thing I'll mention tonight is, I'm looking for feedback on the Patreon, whether we should keep going after the new year, or if people would rather just host on the Discord like I used to do. Well, I still do. I do feel that the Patreon has not saved me time, which was the main goal of it. And frankly, I lose a fair bit in Patreon fees. So I'm a little jaded, but I haven't given up on it completely. So I would be interested to get any feedback that you want to share with me. Feel free to just DM me. It's fine. A few people have already done that. But if you haven't and you have thoughts, definitely let me know. I do plan to keep the Patreon through December, just because I want to let it run its course and see what happens. And then we'll make a decision in January whether we do it for a full year, a proper year. So with that said, I think I'm going to call it a night tonight. I've got some work to do for my classes tomorrow. And yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, those of you that were able to live. So thank you, Super Gadget and JC in particular. And help me know what we're pulling in sort of real time. And anyone that watches this after the fact, I also appreciate that. So yes, thank you one and all, and stay safe, stay warm. We got our first snow here, first measurable snow today. So that was annoying as someone that doesn't love winter. But at least I don't have to drive to work today. So could have been worse. Anyhow, that's going to do it for tonight. Yes, thank you. Have a lovely evening, and I'll see you over on the Discord.